Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people.
Really good. Too many people.
I don't like them.
Good morning, Clint.
Morning. So, Cord didn't say why he wanted us all to come over here?
Nope, not a word. Just said he needed to talk to everybody. Even had Tina bring the kids up from Baltimore.
No,
You know what? Joey's not here. Did he get the message?
yeah, he did, but Kelly was packing this massive trunk to send to Paris, and he's helping her.
Oh,
Excuse
okay.
me.
You sure?
Hey, Grandpa.
Well, Cord's got the whole clan here, huh?
Yeah, it looks like it. But Dad's going to be a little late.
You know, your daddy works too hard. Not even a bullet can slow him down. What can you expect? He's a Buchanan.
Hey, Mom, I'm gonna go give Joey a call. Get him over here, okay?
Thank you, honey.
No problem. Hey, Grandpa, how are you?
Kevin.
Go. Hey, here comes the mastermind of this little gathering here today.
How you doing? Is everybody here?
Everyone's almost here. I'm calling Joey right now.
And you can go into the kitchen and help your sister with the surprise. All righty then. Cord, no matter what anybody else says, I think you're doing the right thing.
Means a lot to me, too.
Hey, everybody's here. Great. Thanks for coming.
So, what's this all about?
Well, I suppose you're all wondering why I called you here today. The reason is I've made some decisions about my future, and I wanted to tell you.
Kelly, we're only going to be gone for the semester. Are you sure you need all this stuff? I mean...
Yes, I need all this stuff. Joey, people in Paris seriously know how to dress, okay? Point is, this trunk better get there in time. They said it would. We've only got a week. It should be there.
Phone.
Door.
Hello?
Kelly, darling, I want to talk to you about a fabulous idea I have for Melodor to increase our sales on Valentine's Day.
Yeah, I just had a...
What's going on here? You're not still planning to go to Paris, are you?
Well, we just had an unexpected visitor, and Kelly's still packing everything.
Linda. Hi.
Hi.
I just came to pick up the transcripts of the conversations of RJ and Carlo.
Yeah. Right here.
Oh, great. Thank
The
you.
commissioner said that if you need copies of the tapes themselves, he can get them for you.
Commissioner said that? Give me a doll.
Yeah. Nora.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think, really? Do you think that Antonio has a chance?
Oh, absolutely. I think Antonio has an excellent chance. I'm very hopeful.
Listen, if there's anything I can do to help, just let me know.
What is this?
What?
What are you doing, counselor? Trying to turn one of my assistants?
In less than an hour, I'll be in New York and back at my office.
Taya, I want to thank you so much for coming down. I know Abuelita will be so grateful having you there to explain things about Antonio's case to her. Just having you here, just the support and just the interest that you've shown. I know Antonio hasn't said anything, but I certainly am very grateful.
You're more than welcome. You know I'd do anything for you.
Taya, can I ask you honestly, what do you think Antonio's chances are? I mean, I know Nora is an excellent lawyer.
Yes, she is.
But she keeps saying, you know, that things are just getting started, that she'll know more later. I need to know something now. Does Antonio have a chance?
Carlotta, are you sure you want my opinion?
Yes. Please, Taya.
I don't think Antonio will be able to convince a jury he didn't do it. I mean, there's just too much evidence. I'm sorry. Now, like you said, Nora's a very good lawyer, very smart. She should be able to cut him a deal, maybe 25 to life. With good behavior, he'd be out in 15 years, maybe 20. A lot of prisoners come out at 40 or 45 years old and lead good lives.
Who do you think you are?
wasn't planning to go to Paris. Why wouldn't I be?
Pour me a soda.
Well, I thought considering the present situation.
I've got to get over to the house. Court is having some kind of little announcement, so I'll be right back, okay?
Okay. Bye.
Dorian?
Joe?
Okay, what are you talking about? Considering what situation?
You know where he's going, don't you?
Joey?
I just wrote a check to Coordinasa for $15 million. I'm going to have to sell my house to raise another $5 million to pay their blackmail. They're probably throwing a party at Landfair, celebrating, gloating.
I am sorry you have had to pay out so much money. But $20 million is how much damage you did to Buchanan Enterprises.
I am paying their extortion because I want to avoid a court trial. I don't want Blair to lose custody of Star. And it's not because all the things the Buchanans say I did do. Okay?
All right. It's not as if they're wiping you out, is it?
It's very possible for someone to have considerable net worth and yet not have sufficient cash on hand to live comfortably.
What are you saying? Are you broke?
No. Oh, please, don't you start worrying about me and money. Though it would be nice if you could manage to get along on a budget that was somewhat smaller than the gross national product of France.
Dorian, I'm serious. Talk to me. Look, what are you saying? You can't pay my expenses anymore? Look, I saved money from...
I will continue to pay your expenses, dear. I'm a survivor, okay? I will rise from the ashes of this despicable situation, stronger, wiser, and wealthier. I just was rather hoping that you would be here with me.
I've already talked to Tina and the kids about this. In fact, it's something that I've been thinking about for quite some time.
You guys aren't getting married again, are you?
Kevin!
I couldn't resist.
No. Actually, this is just about me. I talked to my attorney today, and I had him finalize a deal. A deal purchasing a North Sea oil drilling company called Norskotco. It's based in London, and I'm leaving tomorrow to run it myself.
You're going to London?
The Court, why you go all the way over there? Why not someplace closer to home?
The company's in a good turnaround situation, and it's available right now. Look, the whole time I was running Buchanan Enterprises, I kept wondering, could I do something like this? Could I build a company from the ground up the way Asa did? So when Asa wanted the company back, and I said, fine, take over the reins again, I thought now would be a perfect time to do just that. I'm very excited about this. The only downside that I can see is that I'm going to be so far away from the family.
It's going to be hard on the kids.
I expect it will.
I still say it makes good sense to me, Cordero. Hell, I was wildcatting down in West Texas about your age. I say it's good for you to go over the North Sea. You're going to strike it big, because you know how it's done.
Well, I appreciate that vote of confidence, Asa, but I think it may be some time before I strike it big.
Well, you never know, Cordero. You've got the right instincts. I never told you how smart you were to take over my company when you did. You knew it, and I knew it. That's why I walked away and let it happen.
Oh, boy, you know, I wish you had told me that at the time, Asa. It would have saved a lot of us a lot of grief. Don't you love this guy, Clint?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, whatever. But it's also good that you gave me my company back when you did. You see, a company's like a horse. The man who breaks him is the man who should ride him. Now it's your turn to break away. Now. And if you need a little seed money...
No, Asa, I'm fine. I'm going to use my own money for this. That's the point.
I'm glad to hear that. What do you think, Clint? You as happy about this as I am?
No, Pa, I'm not.
What? Why not?
Because you pushed him out, and now he's going halfway across the Atlantic. What's there for me to be happy about? I don't like it. I don't like it one little bit.
You know, Commissioner, that was a really rotten remark. Of course, I'm not trying to turn your assistant. You should have a little more faith in your employees. Linda and I were simply chatting.
Chatting?
Chatting.
Chatting? You wouldn't happen to be chatting about the Antonio Vega case now, would you? Counselor, I know you have sources here at the police department. I don't want to find out that Linda Soto is one of them. Got it?
Got it. And if you've got leaks in the police department, don't blame me. I came here strictly to pick up the transcripts of the conversations of RJ and Carla, which is my right under the rules of discovery. And if you have a problem with those rules, then I suggest you take it up with the Supreme Court. Got it?
Fine.
Fine. Oh, I'm probably not going to be home until about 5. Do you want to get some pizza, maybe some pepperoni, extra cheese?
How about Mexican food? Okay, burritos, you know, and Jose.
Yeah, I love Jose. I love you.
Oh, so I love you too.
Antonio, I asked Thea for a frank opinion about the trial.
I also heard the answer. Don't pay any attention to it. She just says she has no idea what she's talking about. Can I speak to you?
Excuse me, I don't need to be
Am I
guided.
interfering in your life? Then don't interfere in mine.
All I did was give her a realistic
How
appraisal.
dare you hurt her like that?
She asked me to be honest, so I told her what I think of your chances, which are about the same as a snowball's in hell.
You don't know what you're talking about. If my chances were all that hopeless, I'd be in some other country right now. And the last thing I need you doing is pouring poison in her ear. Am I making myself clear?
Crystal. In less than a few minutes, I'll be on a train to New York and out of this big town for good. Then you can tell your mother whatever you want. How's that?
Good. It can't be soon enough.
I have to tell you this, though, Antonio. If you keep lying to yourself and to your family like this, you're all going to take a long, hard fall when the verdict comes in.
Clint, please, don't blame Asa for this. It's not his fault. Believe me, if I wanted to stay CEO of Buchanan Enterprises, I would have fought for the job. This is something I've wanted to do for a long time. Please, be happy for me.
Well, if you're sure it's something you really want to do, of course I'm happy for you, Cord. I can still be unhappy for me. I mean, after all, my son's going all the way across the Atlantic.
That's why they make the Concorde, Paul.
Can you believe this guy? First, he's a top-notch photojournalist at the #1 newspaper in town. Then he's CEO of Buchanan Enterprises. But no, that's not good enough for Cord. He's got to run his own oil business.
Hey, all the power to you, Cord.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. Well, I'll find out if I'm going to be a little fish in a big pond. We'll find out. It'll be a cold pond, too.
You're going to miss having a quarter round, aren't you?
Yep. I'm going to miss him a lot. But he needs to do this.
Still, you trust him. You like having him to talk to.
You got that right.
I'm a good listener. If there's anything that I can do, just let me know.
That just might. You know, I told you, you had some potential, Drew. Stop by the office tomorrow.
You got it.
Oh, I'm gonna miss you, Cord. I always knew I had one nice brother.
Listen, why don't you come visit me then over in London? It'll be fun. You know, I'll show my little sister around town. Have a good time. Stay in touch, okay?
You know, Cord, I'm going to have to come over to London, too, and show you all those pubs in England and Ireland.
Oh, yeah, he knows all of them, I bet. Every single one of them. He'll give you the addresses, he'll give you the places.
Oh, Cord. I'm going to miss you very, very much. But I hope you get everything you're looking for, and I hope you get everything you deserve. You're a wonderful man, and you're a super father.
Thank you, baby.
He sure is. He's the best. And CJ and Sarah... Oh, I promised myself I wasn't going to cry.
Come on.
The tears coming. Here's a handkerchief. I'll go get some tissues.
All right. Okay.
One thing we can be sure of, and that's that you're going to be a tremendous success. Because this is the man who outsmarted Dorian Lord, not once, but twice.
Oh, yeah.
No one in the world is as devious as she is.
Oh, Vicki, there's something in the kitchen that I could use your help.
Okay. There's a ton of food, guys. Help yourselves, okay?
Oh.
Well,
Hey, Joe, food.
Let's eat.
I'm having a difficult time understanding something. If you paid my semester,
in Paris, in full.
Hmm.
Why would you want me to stay here?
You're right. I'm just not thinking straight. No. You go to Paris. Tell me, why are you packing down here?
Because when the trunks are full, Joey said they would break our backs trying to get them down the stairs.
Excuse me. This is my dress, dear. It's a designer original.
I was just borrowing it. I was going to bring it back from Paris.
Oh. Don't be silly. You keep it. You're welcome to it. Oh, dear me. I haven't needed to be concerned about money since Victor Lord died. I can't count on Blair, by the way. Her assets are all tied up until her divorce from Todd, and of course, who knows how that'll turn out.
What about Melidor?
Oh, Melidor is deeply in debt. But don't worry, I'm going to build that company up until it's the greatest cosmetic company in the world, and the Kramer fortune is secure. Which is such a shame that the face of the Melidor youth line is going to be in Paris.
See, you are telling me to stay.
No, I'm not. I'm not. You go to Paris. You have a wonderful time. Don't worry about me. I will somehow manage to keep us afloat.
Get this straight, Thea. I don't need all your opinions, and I definitely don't need your slick New York attitude. And neither does my mother.
Fine. I'll tell you this, though. Howell and McGuire, where I work, they wouldn't even think about taking your case to trial. They'd go for a plea in 2 seconds.
Yeah, well, my attorney disagrees.
Yeah, well, and she's wrong. Who knows, maybe she's listening to you too much. You should tell her to plead your case.
Excuse me, do you mind if the attorney of record joins in this legal discourse?
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to stick my 2 cents in. I was asked my opinion.
I don't remember asking you a thing. But hey, since we're all here, why don't you give Nora the benefit of all that experience you keep bragging about?
Antonio, if you knew the law,
I do know the law.
Well, actually, Sarah, he doesn't know the law very well. Oh, well, that's not surprising, since he's had so much practice breaking it.
You know what, Taya? I actually would be very interested in your take on Antonio's case.
Oh, please. I've heard it once, and once was plenty. Look, Mommy, don't worry about what she says. She doesn't know what she's talking about, okay? She works for one of those firms where they take care of big shots. I mean, they get them to pay million-dollar fines, and they put them up in those country club prisons, and they get to serve maybe 1 year, okay, because they know they're guilty. But I'm not guilty, right? And the sooner Dad gets on a train back to New York, the better.
See.
Hey, Max, come on in.
Hey, yourself. What is this? I got to hear from Tina, of all people, that you're skipping out of the country? What is this? You're going to sneak out without saying goodbye?
No, absolutely not. I was going to track you down. Maggie, too. Actually, I was going to invite you over here, but I heard you were having some kind of problem over at Rhodey's.
Oh, you mean just the fact the plumbing shop, my bartender and waitress have quit, and the jukebox is broken?
Oh, boy.
You thought that was going to stop me?
No, I didn't think it was going to stop you, Max. I know you well enough. After all these years, you kidding me? Nothing keeps you down for the count.
So what's this? Tina said that you're going to be based in London?
Yeah. No, although most of the drilling is going to be done in the North Sea.
But you're coming back, right, to visit? I mean, see your kids?
Yeah, of course. Hey, look, don't be surprised if I come walking into Rhodey's one night looking for a couple of brewskis.
Good, because I'm going to miss you.
I know what you mean.
You know, sometimes I think the fact that I probably wouldn't be here if it weren't for you. That's okay. I forgive you for that. I just know that I got myself in a lot of scrapes, and you're always there to pull me out.
Never did nothing for you that you didn't do for me 10 times over.
Well, I just want you to know I'm grateful, and I think it's great. I think it's great what you're doing.
Thank you.
I just got one question.
What's that?
Well, with you gone, what am I going to do for a best friend?
Linda, I'm going to be at land fair. It's a family thing, so I'll be there till about 2 or so. Okay?
All right.
All right. Listen. Just so you understand what that was all about earlier. I wasn't accusing you of leaking anything to Nora. It's just that Nora's about as smart as they come. And sometimes she can get people to talk about things that they really shouldn't be talking about. Do you know?
Sure.
Now, I know you care about Antonio and about his family. Right now, we are on opposite sides. Nora's a defense attorney. I am the commissioner of police. I just want you to keep in mind that you work for the Lambview Police Department, so you are on our side, not on the defense side, okay?
Well, no, Commissioner. I really can't do that. I can't just turn my back on the Vegas. They mean too much to me. The whole community's backing them. So, I'm sorry, but after work, every day, I'm going to help raise money for Antonio's defense fund, and I'm going to do whatever else I need to do to help him. I hope that that doesn't mean that I can't work here anymore. But I have to do what I need to do for myself.
Sure. I understand. I understand completely. Okay, I'm not asking you to stop caring about Antonio. I care about Antonio, too. I do. It's just that when information comes across your desk, it's confidential. I want to keep it that way. Nora only has access to whatever she gets from the district attorney's office. Do you understand?
Right. Got it. You don't have to worry about things like that. And I'll always appreciate how you gave me a chance to work here. And believe me, I will not leak any information, not to Mrs. Buchanan or anyone else.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Mommy, I could go in the kitchen and get it.
No, you stay right there. I'll bring everything. Okay.
A senior partner at Howell and McGuire had to try a case similar to Antonio's last month.
Really?
Yes. A New York mob boss was killed by one of his lieutenants, who was also an FBI informant. Now, granted, the boss deserved what he got, and even though this lieutenant, our client, who was also working for the feds, we still couldn't sell him to the jury. Instead of the 5 to 7 the DA was offering, he wound up getting 25 years to life.
I see. Well, it's very nice of you to offer me the benefit of your experience.
I'm just trying to be helpful. I mean, the Vegas are almost like family. Joelita's going to be hit hard by all this.
Were you sitting in the second chair at that trial?
Well, no, but I was involved.
You were in number 3 then? I mean, I know that when I was a junior associate, all I ever got to do was stay up late, write briefs, and file motions. If you've got all this experience, you must be a very special junior associate. Are you?
Oh, look at the size of those cookies. You keep them away from my hips.
Joey loves them.
Joey.
Look, Dorian, I do not agree with what you've done to the Buchanans, but you have always done everything for me, and you're asking for my help right now.
And?
I would love to help you.
Good.
But I'm worried. I'm really worried that if I don't get Joey out of here just for a little while, he's going to find out. He's going to find out that I helped you cover up all that business with Olivia, and he's going to hate me. I lied to him, and I cannot lose him so quickly, just over something like this. I can't. He's going to leave me, and I can't.
I understand, sweetheart. Of course, you've got to get him away to Paris.
Excuse me. Hello?
Hi, it's me.
Hi.
Listen, I'll explain everything later, but Cord is leaving the country. So, do you want to come up here and say goodbye?
Sure, yeah. Give me a few minutes. They're picking up the trunk soon.
Okay. Au revoir, oh, heck. You can straighten me out when I get to Paris on that. Au revoir.
Yeah, au revoir.
Okay.
Okay, bye-bye. Joy wants me to come up to the house as soon as I'm packed. Cord is leaving for somewhere.
Yes, yes. I'm sure he's rushing off to spend my money. No problem. I have a couple of things I need to do myself, so I'll leave you to pack.
Aunt Dorian?
I don't want you to worry about me or the money, sweetheart. I'm going to be all right.
I guess I can return this.
Look, I never said I tried the case.
No. And I know you didn't. Believe me, Taya, I don't blame you for wanting to make a little more of your position or wanting people to know how you see things, you know. Being a junior associate is very, very frustrating. I hated it. I mean, there you are. You're very close to the action, and all the time it's... Don't touch me.
Well, it's not that way at Howell and McGuire.
Trust me, Taya. I know exactly where junior associate sits in the food chain. You're very sharp. You're very ambitious. You've got to be as frustrated as I was.
No. For heaven's sakes, I am working at one of the top criminal firms in the U.S.
And I appreciate that, but that does not make you an expert in criminal law. Criminal law is a lot more than writing briefs and filing motions and taking really good notes at meetings. Criminal law is about people whose lives are at stake, and they place them in your hands. And you have to stand up in a court of law, and you either save them or you lose them. And no junior associate would be allowed near a courtroom until she had spent many, many years in a big law firm. And until you have done that, I don't mean to be rude, but it might be a good idea if you don't throw your opinions around like they were gold, okay?
Right.
Okay.
Well, I was out of line when I spoke about your case. My train's leaving soon. But you know, Nora, I don't get my opinions out of the air. I had 2 years in the trenches at the Manhattan DA's office.
Yes, and you certainly do learn a lot of things there much faster, but the pay's not as good, is it? Sort of that Hobson's choice thing. Good pay, back room, bad pay, front line.
I'm very happy at what I'm doing, and I'm going to keep being happy. Look, my only point is, I really don't think I need you or anybody else telling me to keep my opinions to myself. Especially when I know I'm right.
Oh, well, now there's a good point. Point well taken.
Look, I really hope you do well for Antonio. Okay? Frankly, he's never been my favorite person. But I certainly don't wish him ill. Thank you for showing me around your offices. I'm gonna go say goodbye to Carlotta. So long.
Goodbye, Taya. Oh, will you do me a favor? Will you just send Antonio over? Thank you.
Nora wants to talk to you, Antonio. Carlotta. Maybe I misspoke earlier. I certainly didn't mean to shock you or hurt your feelings in any way.
Gracias, Tía. No es ningún problema.
Here are the transcripts right here. Conversations that Carlo had. They're mostly with RJ.
Just like Carlo, isn't it? Bugging his own offices.
Yeah, well, I learned a long time ago. You never overestimate the intelligence of a criminal.
Look, Nora, I wanted to thank you for putting up with that. I know she could be a little overbearing.
Oh, no. Absolutely not. She reminds me of someone that I used to be.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
So, did Hank say anything about using that tape at the trial?
What, you mean the tape where Carlo predicted that you'd be his murderer? His Emmy performance?
Yeah, I just thought we'd have a tough time trying to impeach a videotape, you know?
Antonio, why don't we just take this case one step at a time, right? Today, we're doing transcripts.
Right. But you are worried about that videotape, too, right?
I'm not going to hide anything from you, Antonio. Yes. I'm worried about the tape. But if you want to know the whole truth, my main concern is that if Carlo did try to set you up, that tape isn't the last of his little surprises.
There's nothing much in this one either. Just RJ and Carlo talking like a couple of accountants.
Keep looking. There's got to be something in there. And if there is, I want to be the first one to find it. Hank finds something, he'll haul in a potential witness and a contact of Carlo's, and they'll clam up. We'll never get anything out of them.
Where are you at, October?
November 21st.
That's the day of the murder.
Right.
Did you find something?
What? Oh, no, sorry. They're talking about you here. They're talking about how you've gone down to the SS Orion and checking out security for them. And then now they're talking about some sort of shipment that's coming in from the Caribbean. Phone rings, RJ answers it, and if Fritz Van Hinkel, they stops. Van Hinkel, do you know who that is? Does that name mean anything to you?
Thank you very much.
Sure.
Look at this, please.
Yeah, hey, where's this guy supposedly going to England?
Bo, how you doing? Bo, I'm so glad you made it.
Well, I'm sorry I'm late, but Drew just filled me in. This is kind of sudden.
No, not really. I mean, I was telling everybody else. It's something I've been thinking about doing for quite some time. You know, Asa wanted the company back, so I figured, hey, this is a perfect time to go.
Oh, yeah, but I'm going to miss you, Cord.
Well, I feel the same way. Listen, it doesn't have to be the end. You come out to London, you see me. You'll take your wife on a vacation. How about that?
Okay. Don't go near any swamps, huh?
Hello, I'm here to see Cord Roberts, please.
Dorian, what are you doing here? I'm sorry. May I, help you?
I need to see Cord.
Yeah. I'll get him.
Thank you.
May I take your coat, please?
No, I'm not staying. I understand there's a party going on, and I wasn't invited. Not that I would want to be.
Yes, ma'am.
Dorian, what a surprise.
I'm sure. Cord, I wanted to let you know that in order to pay you your extortion, I put my house on the market. I'm asking $6 million, and we'll just have to wait and see.
Well, I guess that's fine as long as we don't have to wait for too long. Oh, listen, I know you're going to be heartbroken to hear this, but I'm leaving town. I'm going to England to start my own company, so I guess you're going to have to deal with Asa from now on.
Asa? Oh, goody. Cord, we better talk about this. I know that you promised that you would not prosecute me. But I would like you to talk to Asa for me and make sure that he doesn't do anything against Kelly. All right, she only kept quiet about Olivia because I pressured her to.
What are you talking about, Dorian?
Well, I'm talking about Kelly. And how she... Oh, I'm so sorry. I guess you didn't know.
No, what?
I went to the Palace Hotel, and I saw Kelly there when she was dressed up as the real Cameron Wallace, and we spoke. She warned me about what you were doing. That is how I managed to get Cameron and Olivia out of town so quickly. But she was only acting to protect me. I mean, out of family loyalty. I'm sure you understand.
Perfectly. Kelly doesn't need to worry about this.
Thank you. Thank you very much. And bon voyage. With Miranda.
Everything changes on General Hospital in 97.
On World News Tonight, get the best coverage of the O.J. Simpson trial from the people of ABC News. Only on World News Tonight with Peter Jennings.
Suppose I could take one of these back and keep one and get some money. Whoa. Was everything okay?
No, Kelly, everything is not okay. You lied to me.
I'm going to go prep the dinner menu. Thank you so much again, Thea.
You're welcome. Take care.
My love to abuelita.
Bendición.
Que Dios te bendiga.
So, Sven Hinkle, Fritz Van Hinkle, do you know the name? Does it mean anything to you?
I've been thinking. No, I don't know who he is.
Fritz Van Hinkle. I know who he is.
Okay, round and round she goes. Okay, look, right here. There's Baltimore. That's where you guys live, right?
Right, yeah.
Okay, CJ, you know where England is? Where is it?
Right there.
Right, okay, so that means we're about 6 inches apart, right?
Right.
Huh? That's not so bad.
No, that's not far away now, is it?
Ah.
I guess not.
Oh, and please, I was telling Grandpa Clint, I was telling him they got this Concorde plane now. It is so fast, you're going to be in London like that. Before you even think about it. You're not even going to be able to finish that great dinner, the great dessert that they're going to have for you.
And you know you're going to spend almost all summer in England.
Are we going to get to meet the Queen?
Well, the Queen, I don't know about the Queen.
She's too old. But maybe Princess Di.
Princess Di would be cool. I hear she's available now, so we're going to check that out, definitely.
Yeah, we'll have Daddy get in touch with the Prime Minister and see if he can arrange that, all right? But listen, no more being sad, okay?
No more sad. Okay, everything's going to be fine. Listen, you guys like to play on the internet?
Yeah.
You guys just email me, okay? I'll be at www.daddy.com, okay?
I'll still miss you.
Yeah?
Me too, Dad. I love you.
Oh,
I love you,
God,
Dad.
I love you guys, too. And I'm going to miss you. Let's get Mommy in this hug, too.